Lillian Levy has been wary of Germans most of her life. As a child, she saw her parents starve to death at the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. She was later adopted and grew up in London. As an adult, she never felt comfortable about Germany.
I wouldn't buy a Volkswagen car or didn't want any electrical gadgets with German names on them. It was a bit obsessive, actually. But at the time, I also didn't want to speak German. My adoptive family were German speakers, and they spoke in German and I answered in English.
Haunted by the Holocaust her whole life, Lillian Levy, now 77, never imagined a day when her family would apply for German citizenship. But after Brits voted to leave the European Union, Levy's daughter feels having a UK passport isn't enough. She wants a German passport so she can travel and work anywhere in the EU.
It very much fits with my ideals as somebody who wants to be open to other people, to other religions and so on, other societies. I think it's important that we have more in common with each other than we have that's not common. And applying for German citizenship meant that I can keep with my friends in Europe.
Lillian Levy's family is hardly alone. Since the Brexit vote, more than 600 Jewish families of German descent in Britain have made the same move. But at the official Holocaust Remembrance Day ceremony in London, some survivors voiced their disapproval.
It seems very odd to me that Jews will want German passports.
I think disastrous. They're not doing right. They are afraid because if England goes out from the Union, they're afraid that they cannot travel.
For Lillian Levy and her daughter, there's no contradiction in remembering the past and looking toward the future.
I agree wholeheartedly with what Hilary says. On the other hand, I do understand that people feel that way because I felt it long enough, for many, many years. But time has moved on, and I hope it moves on for those people as well.
The Levy family started talking about German citizenship the day after the Brexit vote. Lillian's son and grandchildren applied for German passports. They consider it a security measure, even though no one feels the need to move to Germany at the moment.
I hope not. That's all I can say, but you never know. That's just, one would hope not, but we're living in such a fluid world at the moment that one just doesn't know what might come around the corner.
For a family who suffered at the hands of the Nazis, it's been hard to watch the growing popularity of Germany's far right. But they've noticed the same tendency in Britain, with an increase in racist attacks.
What it implies, I find really very worrying, this sort of xenophobic feeling that is obviously very much around, which I hadn't realized.
Oblivious to rising tensions, right-wing populists in Britain point to what they see as the main advantage of the Brexit vote: greater independence from Brussels. But Lillian Levy considers herself a devoted citizen of the European Union.
It has kept the peace in Europe, the European Union, since the Second World War. It was created for that, in my opinion, and it has succeeded in that, which is why I voted to remain in the EU, and I want to be part of the European project.
At nearly 80 years of age, Lillian Levy won't be applying for a German passport herself. But she fully backs her children's and grandchildren's bid to hold dual citizenship.